The tilt of the Earth was 23.4 degrees, and when it is summer in Europe and North America, the distance to the Sun was over 94.2 million miles, tilted towards the Sun. But now the North Pole is in England, on the south coast at Herne Bay. If the tilt is the same angle, 23.4, then the heat from the Sun come January, when the distance is reduced to 92 million miles, then North America, China, parts of India and Europe will face unbearable heat and loss, including Russia and China, of course, Mongolia and those areas. This is what it looked like before the tilt. Tilt is caused by two things: crossing the Milky Way galaxy equator into the northern hemisphere, and the return of what some people call Nibiru. It's a small binary star with several planets, and it is south of the world, near Antarctica, pulling against the magnetic field of the Earth and tilting. As far as the North Star is concerned, it has always been above the northern hemisphere, and in ancient times navigators used it to sail back to England. So sailing south, the star became lower in the sky until past Morocco it was on the horizon, and further south it was below the horizon. You can see it, could have seen it, from the descending passage of the altar to the Lord, the Great Pyramid. The prophecy here of the pyramid is that when you can't see it anymore from the descending passage, then that's the end of time. Since June the 5th, 2013, a new axis of the Earth has settled down over Herne Bay in England. So the problem the Earth faces is prophecy. Can't be altered. Now the world rejects the Lord, Psalms 118:22, in his second coming, as myself. Even though the Pope Benedict XVI has written and announced that he has met Jesus, spoke to Jesus, and wrote an apostolic letter, which is very important for the Christian world, because 1.2 billion of Christians are Catholic. But because he did that, Joseph of Arimathea would turn over in his grave, seeing that he is now a prisoner in the Vatican. Thanks to Francis, the new Pope, and all the cardinals. 99% of the Vatican is evil. So maybe you get 5 or 6 good men in there and that's it. The rest are Lucifer worshipping demonists. So there's the location in Herne Bay. There it is from space. So what the world order does not do ever is tell you the truth, and I always tell you the truth. So on December the 11th, 2011, at 11:11 a.m. Eastern Australia, the solar system travelling at 69,000 kilometres per hour at a 63-degree angle crossed the equatorial line of the Milky Way galaxy. And here the message is 69 is Jehovah, it's also Leonard, and 63 is Isaiah 63. The galaxy is 100,000 light years wide, so it's a mathematical perfection. 1 times pi is pi. Therefore, 100,000 light years is 314,153, off to infinity. There's a never-ending number, and it's pi. Now, we had cameras set up watching the moon, and at 11:11 it started to flip, and 1 hour later it was completely upside down at 180 degrees. And then it finally settled down and came back upright, and it's been wobbling back and forth ever since. The Coriolis effect is one of the things that is not spoken about either in the news. If you drain water down your tap and you're living in North America or Europe, you find it's now going counterclockwise where it was going The Earth itself wobbling was prevented by Antarctica. It is like a giant damper. They use dampers like this as weights hanging in buildings, high-rise buildings, for resisting movement during an earthquake. Now, Antarctica is a ring of mountains enclosing a vast area. The total area is 5.5 million square miles. It's as large as the continental United States and Australia combined. It is ice and floats in the ocean, pressing down the ocean floor. It's like a giant ship, as all nations are. They sit on the magma. And the magma is where it gets cooler towards the base of these nations. It becomes a shell and solidified rock. As said, the distance to the sun determines the weather. It's important to understand that the angle of the axis of the Earth is what keeps the temperatures at a life-giving level. Since we now tipped over, New Zealand's got a lot of trouble. North America is in a lot of trouble. Water draining has reversed, as said. Satellite images of the clouds forming will demonstrate the new Earth equator. I haven't done that yet because we are constantly being knocked off the internet. Very, very likely that we won't be able to get on the internet again until we work out another way of doing it. They've stopped our mail, they've stopped our cell phones, and of course internet, no matter where we go, they soon track us down and turn it off. So the world order has been building underground tunnels for 60 years since the end of World War II, and they know because even the Vatican has a telescope called Lucifer in the United States. Now, the threat of nuclear war is a diversion. All magicians draw attention away from what the left hand is doing, as it does further actions with the right. So, keep the masses confused like sheep. Top drawing is what the normal orbit of the Earth is around the Sun. You see how when it gets close to 92 million miles in January, the 40th year is the maximum. Europe was tilted away. Now it's tilted towards the Sun at 92 million miles. Come January, Europe is in a lot of trouble. With the new North Pole in South England, the access through to the South Pole is near New Zealand and will be extremely cold. Personally, New Zealand will not be missed. That is the most vile nation with every form of satanic practices imaginable. In the Talmud, the ancient Babylonian mystery which has caused the Judaism practicing Jews to be kicked out of 80 countries for drinking children's blood. The blood contains the soul, and as they don't have a soul, they are drinking the blood of children as the purest Christians, having the soul, and believe that they can be sustained by the sacrificing of children. Pathetic and sad as it is, they do have a soul, and it is going to the bottom. When they talk about doing evil in the Talmud, they say go to another city. Well, in this case, they go to another nation. Fiji and New Zealand are washed with every abomination. So if this was brought to the surface, where this has been carried out, a bit like numerous service stations in the cities. It's all over the place. Every synagogue is a place of sacrifice. They'll be all totally destroyed. New Zealand is 888 miles between north and south latitude. Therefore, it's a very, very chosen place for the sacrificing of children being a complete abomination, because they're saying that we can do this right in the area of the earth which is more Christian churches than anywhere else in the world per capita. And what's Jesus doing about it? Nothing. Well, we'll see about that. Our biggest enemy is humankind. None will help him, apart from for a handful of saints. Now, New Zealand is almost in the Antarctic situation with short daylight hours, very cold in the northern hemisphere instead. So they will be completely wiped out unless there's a change in the Earth's attitude towards myself. That's what it looks like. The new equator is running around the centre through South America. And on that point there where it's going through, there's where the Christ statue is in Rio. Now, Australia will be protected and temperatures will drop and have done so far, but much, much further. Tasmania, Melbourne, Adelaide, very, very cold. Sydney is further north, and Perth will be livable, but very cold indeed. The further north you go, the warmer it will be compared to the south, the new south. Now, Australia has been reporting temperatures have dropped dramatically for winter, which is in June, July, indicating a tilt is towards the sun. Bad news for the northern hemisphere when closest in January. So the pole star is now gone. January the 24th is your problem. My calculations see the axis passes through Stonehenge. It's slowly creeping towards it, which is 212.7 kilometres west of Home Bay. 2127 number is there, and it was also Ezekiel 2127. Now, if you was to invite people into your home, and across the road was family, kiddies would be able to come over and become friends, have Christmases together and Easter, and look after each other's children, run them to school. However, if there was child molesters and homosexuals on either side of you, they would not be coming into your house, would they? Well, this house I'm talking about is the earth, and it's mine. And that is why there will be no homosexual, there will be no Judaism, there will be no child molesters, there will be nothing that offends, nothing, absolutely. Sodom and Gomorrah was destroyed because of the same abominations. In fact, the former bastion of Christianity, Germany, has passed laws that parents, so that little children, that parents should masturbate their children. The National Party in 2009 passed laws saying that this is what's got to be done. And the children, it's hard to believe that this is true. Children are handed booklets to take home from kindergarten, showing the parents that they must masturbate their children. The idea is to develop a child's sexuality. Now, it's also, they're passing laws for child pornography is going to be made legal. Now, to counter all this, I drove through it and looked at it with my wife. And it stuns me, it stuns us both. What these former bastions of Christian nations are now forced to endure because of the Holocaust lie. They control all laws. It's amazing. So with the return of a binary system, a smaller sun and planets, it has approached the solar system from the south and has been photographed by our team, shifting the position of Antarctica, which I pointed out in several videos, by rotating it up to 90 degrees, acting like a damper, stopping the Earth from a complete flip upside down. So this is a normal view. It looks like a baby's head, but it is basically circular, and it's like a big round ship that can easily rotate. And that's what it did. So the new poles are temporary, but it will take months to recover. But during that time, people, evil men and women, will be begging to die because they'll be so tormented by what they're going to endure. In Australia, as of June, they're reporting animals, temperatures, all sorts of strange things. So the white line there is the north-south axis now, and the left-right is the equator, new equator. So along the equator, it's going to be reasonably comfortable for people to live. It's going to be very cold in New Zealand. It all can be stopped, of course. Just one way to do it, and that's to recognise that God is back and not going to take any more of this crap. Now, while I was travelling through Europe, we found that there were two light sources. One light source, you can't see it. It's below the spectrum of the eye, but when it bounces off the moon or vehicles and so forth, it does leave a shadow because the spectrum changes light. So we had many occasions where we've seen a shadow on either side of vehicles because the light was coming from two directions. So, scripture. And it was commanded them that they should not hurt the grass of the earth, neither any green thing, neither any tree, but only those men which have not the seal of God in their foreheads. And to them it was given that they should not kill them, but that they should be tormented 5 months, and their torment was as the torment of a scorpion, when he striketh a man, and in those days shall men seek death, and shall not find it, and shall desire to die, and death shall flee from them. Revelation 9, 4, 5 and 6. If you take July through to 5 months, it's going to get worse and worse and worse up until Christmas, and then January. Matthew 24:29 states, immediately after the tribulation of those days shall the sun be darkened, and the moon shall not give her light, and the stars shall fall from heaven, and the powers of the heavens shall be shaken. Now, what can happen here is that the new binary can move in front of the sun. You won't have any need for the sun. It's also a prophecy, because the light of God will be there. So the light of God in this case will be coming from the new binary in front of the sun. The brightness of the two light sources at this time, June the 17th, 2013, this is written a few days ago, is so bright that there are no stars, and at this there is countless millions of chemtrails. So over the entire Earth, this is an amazing feat of engineering when you consider what they're doing. All the planes they've had to set up, it takes years to do it, and to develop the chemicals. So they're trying to stop people looking up seeing the stars, but unfortunately there's communication with the internet, and we have people that do see the sky and do report to us what is supposed to be there isn't. So as the new axis is Herne Bay, England, its latitude at 51, 52, 949, around at 51 degrees 53. We have set the computer over our location in Rome, so the distance the axis shift has moved is the same approximately, 52 degrees at around 12 to 13 degrees south latitude. So all around the world is shifted. So what we do is we set the computer up to what it should be looking at. So if we go down to Angola or a country like that, by the shift of 52 degrees, we then see what is there and what we'll be looking at. If you're in Angola, you would see Virgin and Saturn. And now we have the moon at an altitude of 66.07. It's never happened before in history, but now it is. Last night the sky was clear, the moon was clearly seen. No Saturn or Virgin, of course, where it is supposed to be one moon width away from Saturn. So this confirms the shift. Said we set our computer for Angola. The astronomy program is not connected to the internet and cannot be altered and proves the shift. Now there are programs that are available on the internet. Stellarium is one, and of course it is showing everything's normal. It is supposed to be a live feed. So measuring the moon where it should be at altitude 36.25, and where it actually is 64.98, is a shift of 28.73. That number in Hebrew is to kill, slaughter, animals or men. Now I calculated the Earth tilt at not at 23.4, but a shift to 17.18 degrees. Decrease of 6.22. Now I mentioned this 622 number. We have seen it hundreds of times come up in the calculations we do. So therefore, it is confirmed in that sense that I am correct in my calculation. It means to destroy fully, die, loss, mar, perish. And 51.23 degrees off normal tilt plus the 6.22 is 57.45. This takes us to Ezekiel because the number overturn in Ezekiel. And this is the 2127, which is people who have been watching us are aware that this is a very key number. It's the age difference between two of my daughters, for example. 2.127 years. It's in 1 Chronicles 5:13, my stepdaughter and my youngest daughter. And the numbers stretch out from there to amazing consistency. And that means to overturn, and the earth is the furnace, literally. The name Ezekiel in the Hebrew is 3168, and of course in Greek, most of you are familiar with my work. Will know this to be Lord, 800, Jesus 888, and Christ 1480, added 3 together and get 3168. And the Pope will be 31680 days old on my birthday, on January 11, 2014. Now, as odd as all this is, we are dealing with creation. Universities have been dominated by Zionism for decades, years, centuries now, depending on what country. And of course, all behind that is Judaism. So the smaller sun is giving off light, but we can't see it. But what happens is that the animals can see it. So reports from Australia, all farm animals are trying to get out of the farm. Feral goats are everywhere. Outdoor cats want to get into their owners' homes. Temperatures are reported at minus 1 degree Celsius on the news, but they are in fact minus 11 Celsius, which is 20 degrees different. Fahrenheit. As usual, the media is not telling the truth. They never do. So July, the distance to the Sun at 94.2 million miles, right at 92 million miles, and January 94.2 million. We move towards the Sun, and the new pole is almost directly pointing at the Sun. January is certain death. Yet prophecy tells us only the evil will suffer. Repentance will end it. Even the earth will right itself, for every knee shall bow. And they have to do that first. Then the earth will settle down to a paradise situation. It is also the Daniel furnace prophecy, Daniel, son of man, Jesus. So the mention of son of man in Daniel is referring to the coming of Jesus. Daniel 3:16, Shadrach, Meshach, and Abednego answered and said to King Nebuchadnezzar, we are not careful to answer these in this matter. Chapter 17. If it be so, our God whom we serve is able to deliver us from the burning fiery furnace, and he will deliver us out of thine hand, O King. Look at Daniel. He answered and said, Lo, I see 4 men loose. But he throws them into a furnace, right? Heats it to 7 times the temperature of the furnace is normal operating temperature. And in the midst of the fire, they have no hurt because they are with the Son of God. Son of God. And who is the Son of God? Jesus. And who is Jesus? Yahweh. And who is Yahweh?